Welcome back a toda madre. You know who it is. It's your boy Rawless. I want to get into something that's made me think over time. Yes, I unboxed them. I know that it devalues their value. I'm not trying to be rich out of Funko Pops. I'm trying to be rich at all. Yeah, I would like to make a couple of 100,000s and stuff like that. Si Dios quiere, me lo va a dar. A wise man. Well, he's not that wise. ¿Verdad? Pero dijeron que God no te va a dar el dinero si no lo sabes usar. Something like that. Something along those lines, right? So, maybe por eso no me da el dinero a mí. Anyways, I unboxed them. And they look better because now you know what you're actually looking at instead of being all shiny where you're like, what is that? What is that? So because I like to do the things out of the ordinary and not go with the flow, I've been debating with a couple of people online. Not debating, more like trying to express my opinion, I suppose. Express my thoughts to them. And they tell me, like I said in the first time, that I'm all over the place. That I do sports, that I do movies, that I do live talks. I don't do religion or politics, right? Not that I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to politics or religion, but it's something that I don't want to push an agenda or me lose fanatics, or not even fanatics, right? Just listeners because of those reasons. Now, I do love to make things out of the ordinary. For instance, I like to be spontaneous. That's why I can give you a little bit of soccer. That's why I can give you a little bit of football, basketball, movie talks, TV show talks, movie news. Because I don't like to be the same thing over. It gets redundant. It gets boring to me. Now, guys like Joe Rogan, the ones who have like big podcasts, Shaq, even though he's more consistent on the basketball side. But you know what I'm talking, all those who are podcasters that talk about everything. I ask you one question to you guys. Why can't he do it and an average person like myself can't? Why? Because he has money? Why? Because he's lived life? Maybe he had better opportunities with the people that he's known in the past. He was good friends with Kevin James. He loved MMA, and Dana White saw that when UFC was young. You know? He does dumb takes in life as well, or in sports, and yet you guys are okay with it. He can never do wrong. So why can't I do the same thing? Why? Because I'm not an MMA like him? Why? Because I'm not a millionaire like him? Nah, that ain't right. If anything, all of you should be supporting smaller channels that want to get out there so that you can nitpick, remove their brains, start eating their brains like a zombie, and then make your own assessment and judge the book by its, don't judge the book by its cover. Judge it by what he knows and what he brings to the table. Right? For instance, Pulp Fiction. There's a lot of theories about it. All of them are great. I love the fact, and I want to keep to that theory, that whatever's in the suitcase is Marcellus Wallace's soul. In the Latino community, because sometimes people don't know these old school movies that are really great, and then once they get to watch it, because they listen to listeners like myself, que yo les digo, esa película está toda madre, vayan, mírenla ahorita. Porque tienes a lo mejor de John Travolta. You have Samuel Jackson with one of the most iconic roles of all time. You got Bruce Willis with his pocket watch story. Oh, amazing. Christopher Walken's delivery. Voila. But maybe someone doesn't watch those movies. And then they heard this Latino guy talking about it. And that can only happen if I am allowed to express anything that goes in this beautiful cabeza. Well, it's not as beautiful. There's times where it's on the down. There's times where it's too fucking wild and I'm overthinking stuff. And that's what I gotta love about my beautiful brain. About my beautiful brain. To me, it's beautiful. To someone else, it can be annoying. It can be disgusting. It can be a piece of shit. But for me, it's beautiful. Because of all the things that I bring to the table. And that's why when I decided to split the topics, it was for you guys. I'm doing it for you so that you can understand what I'm going to talk about that moment. Because sometimes people don't want to listen to life lessons. Sometimes people don't want to listen to movies, TV shows, superhero stuff, sports. But I'm here to bring you all and express my opinion on what I believe, what I think, or what other people's points of views are, that because they're camera shy, because they don't know how to do this, because they don't know how to do that, I'm allowing my voice to be heard through them. Yes, so they me lo ponen en mi oído and then I express it out. Obviously, that's if we're in concurring themes, right? If we're debating about something that's completely something else, where I'm not going to say, oh, this, and that, because he believes that. I'm saying it's in a concurrent thing where I'm not the only one who thinks like that. So I have to speak my voice for the voiceless. And nonetheless, when it comes to overall everything, people, you guys stop talking shit. If that person, like myself, wants to do his show like this, let him be. Don't listen to him. Move on. If you have opinions on that matter of the topic, express them out. Have fun. Enjoy the talks. We don't have to agree, but we can continue to live life. But don't start saying, don't do this, stick to one thing. Because someone that has a lot of stories in its head, life, movies, sports, food. And I'm not even the best food critic. I'm not. I've tasted a lot of food. I can know when one place has it better when it comes to my taste buds and what I recommend. Usually for me, it's not a fail. Because every time I've expressed it to someone, go here, and then they go on their own and they're like, wow, Raul, you recommended a good place. That means that my taste buds are not bad at all. But when it comes to mariscos, don't talk to me, porque ya ustedes saben cómo soy con el pinche marisco. No me gusta y no me van a... No los voy a aceptar que me gusta y punto. So don't try to influence that on me. Okay? Now, to the subject of matter of allowing me to express myself on any topic, thank you. I'm surprised that I still have listeners when it's just myself as opposed to having two other guys with special guests. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will continue to do content as much as possible. And I will say this. Gotta give props to all those podcasters. Gotta give props to all those TikTokers, those YouTubers that are on it. I've been wanting to try to talk about Daryl Dixon, the TV show, and it's already been a week and I'm not on it. It's hard. Major respect, major props. But just know I'm going to upload a shitload of videos because I'm running low on time and I got to talk about warming because I want to talk about it and I want to express my opinion about it. You guys have to listen to me because this beautiful face with this beautiful thoughts wants to talk and you cannot change that. Other than continue listening. If I annoy you with different topics, watch the topics that you guys like. If you want to express an opinion, comment on it. I will always respond. Y You guys are saying, oh, it's because your channel's small. That's why you respond. It doesn't matter as long as I respond. I respect you as a listener. Even if I'm getting 17, 11, 5, 10, I'll continue to do content because it is medicine. It is medicine. I'm allowing myself to express more. And I love that in a way it's like cure. That I'm not stressing out over expressing what I love. It's like a diary in a way. Today I want to talk about this little crybaby. Tomorrow I want to talk about this badass trailer that I saw. And things like that. So anyways, guys, that was a little rant that I had. A little rant to express myself that you should allow me and many others talk on whatever they want and not be consistent with one thing on a channel or make them do two other channels because you don't want to listen to movies when you're a sports guy, or you don't want to listen to sports because you're a movie guy. Don't get into it, people. Just allow them to be free. The more free they are, the more you get to know the person on how they truly feel about a thing. You guys have yourself a good night, a good morning, or a good evening. A toda madre.